Hey out there, marvelous nerds. It's Ironheart Day. Today we get 3 episodes on a drop. Thanks,
What?
Disney, I guess.
No, thanks to Disney. I don't like this. I mean, give me one episode. Why are you doing three? It's like half the series. Either drop it all or don't drop it. I'm
It's
sorry.
I could understand putting out 2 episodes of a series or even 3 like with Andor, but this is half of the season you're dropping on one day. That doesn't scream confidence.
No,
Um,
I'm not confident.
so I'm a bit excited because this is going to blend the hard tech of Iron Man with the sorcery and witchcraft of Wanda and Doctor Strange. It's also the first time we've seen this character in 3 years. So,
Well, I hope they use her better than they did last time. It was a terrible use of her in Wakanda Forever. You and I complained about that when we talked about that movie. I'm like,
yeah.
there were. I came up with like 3 better ways to use her, other than the best way, which was not to include her in that film.
Well,
No,
yeah,
wait, no, don't get me wrong. I have nothing against the character. I have nothing against Ironheart. I have a real problem with how they forced her in to that movie when it was completely unnecessary. They already had a great villain. They already had a great storyline. I mean, they were all doing the Black Panther death, Chadwick Boseman like respect thing in that. They didn't need to wedge this one character that
yeah.
had like minimal effect on the show other than a half a plot point. It didn't do her justice and it didn't help that. And I mean, I'm hoping this is a good show. I like the actor. I think they've done good stuff, but and maybe I'll blame the Marvel trying to do too much time period for some of that. And let's hope they
100%.
come back to it better. I mean, they've been doing good stuff recently, not counting Red Hulk, and I'm
Man, there's a
excited
lot
for
of
this.
bonus content for you guys who tuned in for Ironheart. We're getting all kinds of multiverse sagas.
Sorry. I know we got to watch this because we got to do like 3 episodes,
I'm
and I
just
still have to get
saying,
up in the morning.
if you're out there watching our Road to Secret Wars, get ready for Wakanda Forever is all I got to say, apparently.
Oh my god, it's so good, except for the
Okay.
Riri Williams part.
Yeah, agreed. But today is the first episode of Riri Williams' Ironheart.
Yes.
Episode 1 is called Take Me Home.
Yep,
So
I'm excited for this. I am. I'm nervous, but I like the actor. I like the director. I'm hopeful. I'd like to see where it goes. I think you've got a lot
Agreed.
more faith in where this is going to go long term than I do, because I don't see it. But anyhow, let's watch the show and see if I'm right like usual, or if Jake gets one. That's it can happen.
It can happen. I will say this is actually the newest character for the MCU. And I don't mean newest as in most recently introduced, but the most recently created character. She only has been around since 2016. I'm kind of excited for this because this is almost a brand new character. I've got my protein bar, I've got my cup of tea. Jim's got his
I had
hat.
water
Let's roll.
So Jake, for people who haven't been here before, how does our watch along process work?
So we're going to hang out over here on the left and over there
Uh-huh.
on the right. You got the timestamp. Go ahead and sync up your TVs or your Roku's or your other tab while we're talking, and get synced up
Done.
with us. I'll count down. I'll count down 3, 2, 1, and then say go.
3,
Well,
2, 1,
I won't
go.
say go, but whatever. We'll go on that, and then we'll watch along together. We'll provide some commentary, some thoughts at the end, and then
I'll try not to be
we'll
too
move on to the
negative.
next episode. Well, you never know; it might be really good.
Might be really bad.
Let's roll. 3, 2, 1. Hulu ad.
Could be.
We're gonna cut this part out.
Why? What are you cutting out?
The Hulu ad.
I didn't get a Hulu ad. My show started.
Well, pause because mine did not.
Well, then why are you doing this wrong?
I didn't have a skip button.
I don't have a skip button either. It just started.
Okay, you're at 4306.
Hang on, I gotta stop it again. Now I gotta go back because 4306. All right, let's count down again.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
All right, now are you getting the kids playing around in the
Yep.
with the microscope? And all right, yeah. So this is somebody who's going to get killed and inspire her. That's what I'm thinking. Sorry.
100%.
Or maybe they'll become frenemies. Oh, that could be good too. Okay. Personally, hate the nails. Just gonna say.
I've never liked long nails on anyone.
Nor have I. But my personal preference. I mean, I don't like them, but if you like them and you want long nails, go for it. Just I may never compliment them and go, those look nice. All right, Disney shirt. Think we got a Disney shirt, Mickey Mouse?
Oh, hey, is that Sherry?
Yeah.
That's
Yes, he
fair.
would. Still would be. She's writing papers for people.
Okay,
I
that's
told you.
cool.
I would like to point out Tony Stark did do this in a cave with no money. His first suit.
I mean, that's fair, but he would have had to get those items.
Spider-Man did it in his room.
He didn't have a Tony Stark suit.
No, but you know what
Hey,
he
look,
had?
it's Dean from Community.
He had the web shooters. He made those and all the other spider gadgets from the comic book.
Hmm.
She's not going to school. She's not taking her classes.
Mm-hmm.
I do like that actor. Ah, ah, ah. Sometimes you got to start small. Call her out. Love it.
Yep. I do like that they took the "I'm too big for this place" trope and turned it on its head.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely makes sense.
Zero.
Hmm.
And she quits. Oh, why don't lie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's getting kicked out. Yep.
Yeah, F y'all.
We had to walk somebody out like that the other day at work.
Yep.
All right. And just out of curiosity, doesn't Wakanda owe her a favor?
Oh, 100%.
Couldn't they have funded some of this?
Theoretically. How are they not
It doesn't belong to her.
Yeah. Well, that's one way to make an exit.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my
Clippy!
god, it's like Clippy, yes!
I love it.
What in the world?
That's hilarious. That may be my favorite thing in the MCU like this year.
Oh, this is perfect. Riri.
So, how long before this shoot shuts down and she has to give it back because it's MIT property?
I'm kind of wondering how long before little pencil dude goes the route of Miss Minutes.
Oh, I don't think that's the case.
Why does that van look familiar? Hum
Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
blood siblings?
Oh, this must be like the indiscriminate group of bad guys that she gets to beat up.
Is that Andre what what's his name? Yeah, I don't know. It's not listed on IMDb.
All right. You wouldn't happen to know anybody who's giving away a grand piano, would you?
No.
Somebody at work wants one. Just checking. Excuse me, I got a itch. Oh look, he must be from the either that what they must be from the Ten Rings or the where was Black Widow from? The nursery or whatever it was.
The Red Room.
That's it. No, it looks like it's actually filmed in Chicago because that looks like Whacker Drive. That's kind of
It
cool.
does. It's the Chicago River, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Be nice. It's nice that they got some in Chicago, opposed to New York all the time. Ray. Hi, Ray. Oh, that is hilarious that it pulls out a little flip phone.
That's cool.
There we go. Love that.
That yes.
Yep, I told you.
Ha!
Are all the pieces going to fly off now? Yeah.
Oh, that's clever.
Ah, 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 ah. I used to spend a lot of time in Chicago. This looks like the South Side. I wasn't there too much, except
I
when I would
liked
go down to
Chicago
the.
last year.
Hmm?
I liked Chicago last year.
Ah, ah.
Huh.
Iron Ma.
Iron Iron Chick.
Miss Riri.
Miss Riri.
Ah, 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 ah. Recording studio.
Mm-hmm. This guy looks familiar too.
Ah, ah. That I mean, those all look a lot alike, but I swear, in a place just like that, my sister had a friend that had an apartment in there that I helped move into Chicago one time. It was almost that
Mhm.
exact same courtyard. But I mean, bring back memories.
That was Eric Andre.
Andre. From what?
Uh, he was in a couple of things. The Righteous Gemstones. I think he was in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
That's a good show.
A bunch of things.
He wasn't. He wasn't the guy from Leverage, was he?
No, I don't think so. That
Okay.
was Aldous Hodge.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's him. I like him a lot, and I was kind of hoping it was him. So
Yeah,
he
he
played
needs to be in
Hawkman
the
though in the
MCU.
DC universe.
Uh huh.
Just burning saged, trying to purify the room.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it. Ooh, Black Obsidian.
What, like 20 minutes ago when she left
Oh, come on. It takes longer than that to fly from New York.
in an Iron Man suit?
Yes. It's not full speed.
What? Wow.
No, that is perfect for a kid who doesn't want to deal with their parents right away.
Hmm.
And that's way around the corner from Chicago. Oh no, there's some Chicago behind him too. Okay. There's Lake Michigan for you though.
Hmm. Damn.
See, I really don't like that attitude.
Me either.
That yeah, I'm gonna get a job that, where I can steal stuff. Bad attitude. Don't like it. You're so smart. Make something to make you millions.
Yep.
Sell it. I know you want to build this suit. That's great. You
Reese.
know what? Tony Stark didn't make billions making a suit.
Right.
You do something
Oh,
else first.
mine paused. I'm at 2626 or
Why?
2622.
Why are you stopping?
I didn't stop.
2601. All right, I'm right about with you again.
All right, cool.
See, I'm having problems with her attitude. But
A little bit, yeah.
yeah, we'll see. Maybe she turns it around. See, she should make a vibranium detector and go get some vibranium and sell it.
That is exactly what she should do.
Didn't she build one before? Wasn't that what she was
That was
working on?
the entire plot of Wakanda Forever.
I don't know. And if she could make that, how much? I mean, how much did that vibranium sell for with Kang?
Um,
I
no,
mean,
Ultron. Claw.
yeah, Claw. Sorry,
Way too much money.
mixtape. Nobody does mixtapes anymore. Is that crazy?
Yeah, nobody does.
Now that's the kind of place where she might be able to grab a couple things from.
Hmm.
So she's gonna have to build an AI anyway, right?
Yeah.
So why not build the prototype of it and sell that to somebody like Hammer Industries?
Hammer. I wonder if he's still in jail in this timeline.
I would assume so. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Here it is. That's right. Just this once.
Uh-oh.
Oh, look at that.
Aw.
That's right. Look, build robot dogs for somebody.
Steps out the door. Who the hell are you?
See? Gonna try to recruit her to replace Stewart
Yep.
and work as a criminal.
We all appreciate that.
We do. We do. Yeah. You can. You can get the money. I'm sorry. This is poor writing on my part. That I'm seeing here, and I don't like it.
Mhm. Desperitos.
Desperitos Pizza.
I like her shirt though.
There's cool. There is some cool stuff on this. I like the characters. I like the interaction. I like the setting. I'm just finding some weak block points. Maybe this was. Remember, you're the one who said I. They might have three for a reason.
Might have 3 what?
Episodes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this will be like an arc over these 3 episodes.
Yeah. Here's the thing,
Otherwise, I
by
don't
the
think
way.
they would have
Uh,
dropped them together.
I know she says she needs billions, but with her background already in Chicago, she could go to any one of the big um, financial institutions that are there and say, "Hi, do you need a coder?" And she could be making $200,000 a year.
Yeah.
And you know what? Is that enough to get started? No. Could she then write a program that would do stock exchanges for her and could run the market and the commodities market right there
Yeah,
in
but
Chicago?
Jim, she's a teenager. She doesn't think logically. That's just it.
She's supposed to be at MIT
That
15.
don't mean nothing.
All right.
Remember, it said
She's
she went to college at 15. She's been there 4 years. I mean, she's 19. She was
right.
16 in Wakanda Forever.
And what was Tony Stark doing at 19?
Same thing. Just at the head of a billion-dollar company.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure he graduated MIT early as well. He graduated at 17.
Yeah. So was what you were doing for all those kids in college
Huh?
selling papers?
Yeah.
Maybe not illegal, but definitely immoral.
I feel like he's definitely the old man in the room.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Present. Eh, you're at the pizza place.
A girl prodigy, a demon serving guy, and a pizza place. It's a 90s sitcom.
Yeah, I think so. Better than two girls in a pizza place.
Hmm.
Eh,
Fair.
the stairs. Mhm.
I do love Anthony Ramos.
We're going to steal from the rich. He is the hood.
Hmm.
How much do you think is in there?
In that handful,
Those are hundreds. Normally you wrap them in
probably,
stacks of 50.
as I say, probably $5,000.
Could be. Could be 50,000. Which, by the way, she could get as a signing bonus if she went and got a job. Sorry. I'm gonna harp on that the whole time.
Yeah, you boomer. Get a job, you Gen Z.
I didn't even say you had to get a job, but you could you could build other things and sell them to make this money.
Did he put her sister's?
Final message.
Oh, I don't know whether that's sweet or absolutely horrible.
It's terrifying. See? Sinclair Dino.
That's mm,
That was just cruel. I think that's cruel.
yeah, I get why hmm, I get why
I
he
don't
would
know.
do that, but I would be so
I don't know if I get why he did that.
yeah. Hmm.
Oh, it's the L. I rode that a lot in Chicago.
Wrote it a couple of times while I was there too.
Mhm.
Well, that
Oh,
seems evil.
hey, those might be maybe what you saw for those symbols for who she's fighting is him. For those chaos symbols that he's getting those tattoos, those magical tattoos on his back.
Yep.
Because maybe because you had talked about it being like a magic powered suit, and I'm wondering if it's a different route.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't I feel like this is a terrible idea.
I do too. Can I also say why isn't MIT there to collect their stuff?
100%. 100%. So she's uploading her own brain as the AI?
Well, Jarvis was an artificial intelligence, wasn't he?
Yeah, but Tony wrote the program. He didn't upload his brain.
They uploaded the brain to Ultron, right? That didn't go poorly.
Yeah, it didn't.
I wonder if that's a magic cloak.
That's probably why he's called the Hood. Yeah, but you remember from the, trailers? Did you watch the trailers?
Oh, that's not Doctor Strange cloak, is it?
Mm-mm. No.
It's similar in color.
No, it's from a
I want that.
demon.
What?
It's from a demon.
All I know is her laptop's got much better battery life than mine if it can just sit there without power for 4 hours.
Agreed. But you remember you watched the trailers, right?
For this,
Yeah.
just the one you made me watch the other day.
Okay.
Eh,
In case she falls. Okay, Jim. So that's kind of the very beginning of the origin story. Apparently, her
sister,
older sister, was killed by gun violence, and now she's the AI. Um,
I don't understand that unless her sister was unless she uploaded her memories of her sister, or she was focusing on it so much while she was thinking. I don't.
well, I can give it some connective grace because she was copying her own personality, and just a minute before that, the guy had given her the tape with the voice message on it. So that was
Yep.
what was on her mind. So I get that connection. I like it. I also like in the comics, her AI was an AI copy of Tony Stark.
Oh,
So I like we're not using that because I didn't want to see Tony back for this.
nope.
Um,
I
because
can
it
see
would
that.
muddy the waters with Doctor Doom coming. I like that it's her sister. I think that's super cool.
That'd be cool. Yeah, yeah, I'm okay with that because she was focusing on that. She was thinking about it. It was at the front of her mind as she was sitting there for those 4 hours, and so it influenced the uh, the information that was getting passed along because it was all in the front of her. I say the front of her mind, but I don't know if that's really true. Like where the
Right. It was at the
but literally
forefront of her
because she
thoughts.
was thinking about it and what she sounded like and what they had talked about and everything. I'm okay with that. That's
Agreed.
fine.
Agreed. Um, I I'm wondering if will she may be the only one who can see her.
Don't know. I that would be weird. If that, then it's projected in her head,
Yeah.
and it can't be like a put out there. But she's still plugged in right now, so maybe
Yes.
that's why she could see her. So,
I don't know.
all right. So overall, eh.
I'm gonna reserve the right to give an opinion until we see all 3 episodes.
Nope. Nope. What is your opinion after this one? I'm disappointed in her. So I think there's some. I got some plot. I got some major poor decision making, and I think a little bit of a ton of missed opportunity for. I understand it's pushing the story forward, but I'm stuck in this. I can't get past the my brain going. You have other options. You don't need to go this route,
And
and
that's
I don't
fair.
like it. And she's obsessed, and you know what I mean. This is like
It's fair. And that's 100% fair. I think this if this had been released as a single opening episode, I think it would have been very, very weak.
I think it was
Um,
very very weak.
like I said, I'm going to reserve a negative comment till we see the other 2 pieces. Because the
Okay.
character in the comics, this character is epic. Um, and I want to see what the difference is in the removal of Tony Stark AI, and input of Natalie AI. So we'll
Well,
see in the next
for
two
one,
episodes.
it won't have as much knowledge. That's for sure. Tony Stark knew all kinds of stuff.
Well, that's fair. It's got
This
the
is-
internet. Hush.
Yeah, and I trust everything I read there.
Well, that's how we're in the state of country we're in. But I just want to say, rip Clippy. Like, I
That
could have
was my
gone the whole.
favorite part of this episode. Clippy coming
the whole
back
season.
is great.
That was awesome. Like, maybe he's the final boss.
No, that would be too much like him. But if he could get together with Miss Minutes in Loki 3, that would be hilarious.
Wow.
All right. We have 2 more of these to do tonight, though.
Yeah.
So,
All right, folks. If you're out there and you're watching and you're not subscribed, go and subscribe. We're a bunch of
Please.
nerds. We love talking about all the nerdy things: Star Trek, Star Wars, Marvel. We do some
Yep.
tabletop games. We do live stream video gaming. We're playing
Mhm.
Split Fiction right now. If you haven't played that, you should play it. It's so good.
What
Other than that,
are you
go ahead.
playing? I missed it.
It's called Split Fiction. It's a 2-player platformer where
Oh.
2 authors basically go to a company
Mhm.
and a machine like the Assassin's Creed machine. You know, the machine that you plug them into and they explore their memories?
Yep.
They basically plug them into that kind of machine, and an accident happens. And
Uh-huh.
it's all opening cinematic, so this is not spoilers. They get sucked into the machine together.
Yep.
They bounce back and forth between each other's stories. One's a fantasy writer, one is a sci-fi writer. So you're going to do
Neat.
things like ride dragons, but also be an intergalactic freedom fighter or a cyber ninja. Amazing game.
All right.
Definitely going to be game of the year. That all said, hit subscribe, ring that bell, and we will see you back here next time with our next 2 episodes of Ironheart Season 1, possibly only season on Disney+. See you guys next time. Stay lovers, stay nerdy. Hey, thanks for trying this video out here on the Nerd Network. Be sure to check out these shows over here on the right. Some are coming soon, some are happening right now. Our brands over here on the left, if you're a fan of one of the big major franchises, then check out the videos below. Be sure to hit that subscribe, ring that bell for our next pieces of content, and we will see you right back here for your next video. Stay nerdy, y'all.